Afrobeats Intelligence Podcast.
Afrobeats Intelligence, democratizing African music.
So it's interesting. This is the first time I've been in your house.
You see? That's why this song that we just released by Johnny Drill says that you should check up on your friends and your loved ones and colleagues and things like that. You see, this is why I had a problem when it was time to invite people to come for my mom's burial.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I'm now going to pick up the phone and start calling people that I've never called before in my life. Now, we talk on social media, like DMs and maybe WhatsApp and stuff like that. But we don't go the extra mile to actually make genuine relationships or connections. My bad. I'm inviting you again after this.
Thank you.
After this interview, I invite you to come again so that you can come and eat and dine with us.
Exactly.
In the house.
But you've also told them to make food for us, so.
At least we thank God that there's food today. But yes, we will still do another one that is not work based. That's exactly what I'm trying to preach out there. People should make connections
with their friends. But do you think with the amount of success, with increasing success that you've accomplished, has that in any way alienated you from your people?
Yes. It has, and that's bad. Like for my phone now.
Yeah.
It's forever on Do Not Disturb. I know that some people think that it might be maybe cocky or how will I put it? Like you're forming for them, but that's not it. If I open it here, you will not do this podcast. You understand? They sell the number.
Sure.
So people will just message you or call you for no reason and be like, okay, I'm in a good mood. Hello, how are you? Am I on to Don Jazzy? This is Don Jazzy. Yes, this is Don Jazzy. Hey, babao. I just say make I tell you so. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. When the conversation is getting longer, I'm like, okay, so how did you get this? Baba, I don't know if I tell you who give me this number. I bought it from this person. This person gave me back. I cannot tell you the person's name. Like, for security reasons alone, say I've gone safe. You don't know who's who.
True.
I don't know if it's this lover that is calling me with somebody's name. I'm just saying. So, you have to try as much as possible to make some of those, to put some
boundaries.
Some boundaries sort of, number one. Even if I don't want to save, I have one brother.
Yeah.
His name is General.
Yeah.
He's kind of my guardian angel / protector / security / everything. He makes sure, he tries as much as possible to reduce the amount of people that get to me. Why? Because I'm very bad with money.
Yeah.
So you can literally just lie any kind of stupid lie. My kidney came out from my ear. I said, how much is it? I take this or this one. If not, the person will just broke. You understand? So you have to try as much as possible to put some boundaries, whether you like it or not.
But for you yourself, being someone who's empathetic, being someone who cares about the next guy, isn't that going in direct conflict with your very nature?
That's what I think. Even with this boundaries that I put there, people still used to escape. Even with the boundaries, people still, like I'm on social media all the time. My comment section is there, DM is there, Twitter is there. This is so, regardless, even the crack, the space that people still used to escape from is enough to make somebody broke.
For real?
I swear to God Almighty.
For you, your human experience, you can't just wear shoes and run on the road or walk on the road. Do you miss that? Being able to interact with like normal society without anyone alluding to your greatness or your celebrity or any of that?
Yes, I do miss it. But God, please just know that I'm saying that I miss it doesn't mean that I want. I do. Which is why sometimes in like some of the interviews that I've had, I used to say that I actually wish that I was Lagbaja.
Okay.
Like, it was such a brilliant idea, you know.
You can achieve the fame without...
Yes. So I can put it on and turn it off and go inside the road and nobody knows who you are. And it's all beautiful. But now, it is what it is. You live with it. But I mean, my own is, I did try myself. My own is even better than some people nowadays. So early, is it early enough? Like I say early enough. You know, with time, with experience.
Yeah.
Because we've been here for a long time now. We've done the whole going around with private plate number, this one, cover plate number. Now I'm a normal citizen. I move around with one bodyguard. That one bodyguard, it's not really a bodyguard. He has been with me since when I was using bodyguards.
Yeah.
So he has been with me for 15 years now. So we're pretty much friends now. So just the driver, him, myself, we go out like that. There's no... I feel like even the security detail and stuff actually draws more attention to you. So because people see that I'm making I don't know if they feel like I'm making an effort to be normal. Or maybe just be like, when you see me, don't be like, this don't you don't shy, used to rain that year. But I can just move in and just glide anyhow that I want. Not as much as I would like, but yeah. I miss being able to do some things.
Like what do you miss the most? What were you doing before that you cannot attempt now without stress?
I cannot say be strolling in the streets with babe and stuff like that, because it's not like I could get the babe before. It's not like I could get babes before I became Don Jazzy like that. So, what do I miss most? It's just the ability to be invisible. Do something like on social media now. I play a lot. I like to play. A lot of people say that my inner child is still alive or whatever the case may be. And okay, can I just do some things without it being that amplified?
Yeah. Can you do some things under the radar?
Yeah, or to my immediate crowd. I don't necessarily need the next man in London or in Kafanchan to see that I just did that. It's just to my friends that know who I am.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should do like close friends, something in Instagram. It's a lie. Do it still?
It will still spread.
It will still spread. Just some little things. But God, like I said, please, I'm not complaining like that. Leave it like that. Leave it like that for me. Short, amplify itself. If I breathe, let them say hi. It was just breathing now.
Yes. I feel like you asked for this in many ways, apart from what you do in the studio or with artists. As a person, I feel like you've actively courted this. Because I remember when there was a switch in Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy used to be mysterious. Don Jazzy used to be enigmatic, always with a cane. And then all of a sudden, you became more accessible. In a sense, you started showing people a lot more of who you are, what you do, how you live, and you started playing a lot more. Why did you switch?
Okay, so it's not a switch per se.
Okay.
Well, you can call it switch. But then again, change is the only thing constant in life. I've had this say. The world that we're in now is, I don't know whether it's now or has always been, the world of trying to gain attention.
Okay.
Coca-Cola,
yeah.
Pepsi,
yeah.
Apple, everybody just needs the attention. That's how you actually do. The more attention you have, the more successful you are.
True.
So it now got to a point where in the field that I am in music, attention is gold.
Yeah, it's a currency.
Yes, it is. It is a currency. So that year of celebrities being mysterious and hiding and stay in one place, then paparazzi gonna look for you to how many you're on your own and just like that. So I think I was part of the people that figured out early enough that if you're not in the people's face, they'll forget you in a heartbeat. And now, me not being an artist, I'm a producer.
Yeah.
Looking at other producers before me and after me and things like that, what are you going to do different from what every other person is doing? If you just decide that you want to be in the studio, you just be there and
the world will move past you.
And the world will just move past you. I got to a point where I feel like my calling is to groom and raise young, talented artists. How do you shift attention to them if you yourself you don't even have it?
True.
You understand? So if you don't have it, you're just going to just come on your Instagram. Oh, I just signed one new artist. And then this is so I had to be able to gather some attention as much as possible, and in turn pass it to the artists that I sign. If not, you're not just going to participate in the major leagues.
Sure.
So it just happened that let me not even say living my life, my normal life, and things. I'm basically doing things that I know that the other celebrities feel like is out of character for them, for them to do.
Yeah.
All of us play.
Yes.
Everybody plays. But I actually find it difficult to understand why they have decided not to showcase that side of them.
Yeah.
Lovely people, lovely people, they do have fun when they want to have fun, but there are still, some people are still stuck in that old OS of, a celebrity has to walk this way, has to do this, has to be enigmatic, has to be not seen that much. No. That OS, that thing has changed.
But doesn't it in any way? So some people would say, being that way, being very open, being very forthcoming with even your private moments, that it takes away from the illusion of celebrity that people have. Like, celebrities are meant to be, that's the OS, like I said, the old OS. Celebrities are supposed to be this people that you look up to. I know Instagram and Twitter and social media give a lot more people access, but there was a reason why that existed, don't you think?
Update your OS. Let me see. Whoever told you people that thing. See, I'm not going to say that they lied to you people, but a cake OS, that's what... You see that term, celebrity concept? Squash it. Okay. That term, celebrity, just let it go. Because you'll be thinking that you're a celebrity and you come on social media there and Pokoli will kick your ass.
True.
It's not only Pokoli said, there are plenty. So, don't mind. God. Now, in order for us to move our own music, we need some other people that you call what? Influencers. I mean. Sure. If you like, don't go and be your own influencer. You need some other people that are influencing some, what are 100 people that they influence, that shall influencing those people.
Sure.
A celebrity should be able to influence people as well. But if you think that you can be where you are in 2022, people know, but they don't know about you, they don't know anything about you, they don't know, it's not working. It's not working for us.
But what are the benefits of this? The benefits beyond the attention. In what way has being this way helped your existence?
People like connections. Like you said, people like to know. It's not just wake up in the morning and just buying products. People like to know people more. They like they want there to be connection. Oh, this guy, his brother is this one, this is the time that he wakes up. This is the time that they feel like they want to know more. The more they know about you, the better for you. Yeah. That's your whole jugunu. That's your whole family jugunu. So for me, I feel like because my people know me, they see how much work that I put into this and stuff like that. I think it's those things that made them to still stick around and see what more. Out of sight is out of mind. I'll be out of what they call
it. Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight in this day and age. Not only human being will forget you, algorithm himself will forget you. Hey God, I don't want to even go into algorithm. Algorithm needs to be your friend.
Yeah.
I was looking at some stats on social media when somebody like Zazu came out now. Mm-hmm. There's Buju, who's an amazing, fantastic musician, but then I'm not saying that the followers count means that much, but the time that Zazu came out, he got to 1 million followers on Instagram faster than Buju that had like 7 number ones in the year before. He's talented, he's everything, but then just because Zazu was entertaining us, it was giving us something. Algorithm favored him. Both everybody just wanted to just go there and see what he has to say today. That's somebody that, he with the help of Olabide got to be in the limelight. Yeah. And he was like, fuck it, I'm not going anywhere. See, I'm going to be here. Even who don't want me to be here, I'm going to be. I used to use him as example to my artists. I'm like, see, if you go and sit down and be forming Jugunu, hey, God, algorithm will leave you and go to where it's popping.
True.
If you look at, let's say algorithm was a human being in the 80s, 90s, or whatever, I was a fan of Beyonce.
Yeah.
Algorithm is going to forever favor Beyonce.
True.
You understand? It's just going to keep showing you Beyonce. But that's not how algorithm works. Algorithm just goes where the attention is.
True.
Algorithm just say, people want to go to this place.
Yeah.
There's one boy that is shouting, Zazu. People want to go there. Let me push traffic there. It just send people there. No sentiment with whether Beyonce is saying something at the moment or whatever. If it's a human being, the human being will be biased. Why would I send people to Zazu when Beyonce is still there? Let me keep sending somebody to Beyonce's empty page.
Yeah, I get you.
Yes, come on. Empty page. Yeah, in short, you're not algorithm friend, you're not Facebook friend, you're not Meta's friend. They don't like you. If the more you post, the more you're friends with Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg wants people to post so that he can sell ads to people. Why do you think that he wants you to just come and put aesthetically pleasing picture?
No, he wants
on your page. He wants engagement. He wants traction. He wants people. He wants as much possible content as possible. Not post one in one way. Well, I don't know about any other person, but me, as it's working for me.
So with the artists that you sign, is this the social media philosophy that you give to them?
Yes.
Okay.
All of them. Some listen and some don't. But yes.
But in your experience, this has also become true in terms of results with the artists that you work with.
Yes. It is. Some of the artists obviously would look at some of the older guys that they are fans of.
Yeah.
Or their idol or whatever. I want to be like that. But I'm like, uncle, this is new OS. So that OS that you're looking at is old. you need to get with the program now. The earlier, the better. Some of them do listen, but most artists in this Gen Z era, there's one lie that somebody told to them.
Yeah.
That they need to have 6 posts.
6 posts.
I don't know how many,
but not up to 10.
There's one lie that somebody told to them somewhere in one meeting that they used to go to. I don't know what meeting. That you just need to have only 6 posts and be changing it and be deleting from here to there, so that,
aesthetically pleasing.
Whether it's an orange page or it's a purple page or pink page or whatever. I don't know who told them that, but then most of them do that. One of the reasons why I love Black Bones.
Yeah.
I use him to always disturb my artists them and say, you can see Black Bones.
Yeah.
You can see this what it's doing.
Yeah.
It's so fucking amazing. You in this day and age, you have to also try and know how to market your product. He's an artist, he's a content creator, he's an influencer, people be looking at it like he's just being comedic, but that's how he's selling his product.
True.
Because, like I said, all of us were looking for attention.
True.
You might spend all the money in the world to do a music video.
Yeah.
That is on YouTube. Till today now, everybody that's in this room now, has anybody ever sent you a music video in your DM before? Nobody will send music video for inside there.
No, not
but they will send you a skit, they will send you a funny post, they will send you a meme, they will send you just even text self, just type something. Yesterday, I typed something about now your spec go show you shege for top Twitter. For some reason, everybody thinks I'm heartbroken. I was just still with a friend and the thing came up and I just put it there. But Isha made all the blogs. Put content, put something out there. You know what? Whether I like it or not, that's digital currency right there.
But does that not in any way influence the music creation? Because previously, in the past, so I came up at a time when we didn't have social media. I came up at a time when a lot of what we knew from musicians were very controlled. So you would never see a musician eating in the morning, but you'd see them dressed up, going to the Met Gala. You'd see them dressed up on a night out for maybe a premiere or something from paparazzis and newspapers. And I think there's still a hangover of that, even in this age. Because social media came and it's done its thing, it's giving us more access and all. But I think the old OS came from not having the tools to give people that access. The basic task of producing music, creating and releasing music. Doesn't that interfere in any way, or new artists need to learn these skills?
It's interfering and it's not interfering at the same time.
In what way?
Now, there came a TV station called MTV Base.
Yeah.
And in that MTV Base, then I started showing MTV Cribs, MTV Car something, MTV Behind the Scenes, MTV something. As cameras started getting more sophisticated and things, and they started making, everybody now has a camera. Everything now, there's now behind the scenes
of everything.
Thank you. Then I came another station called E.
Yes.
That one too now is just reporting lifestyle and things of everybody.
Yeah.
Naturally, every other human being in the world would want to, one way or the other, create their own E-channel.
True.
Or want to be like the people that they see there, going to dinner, people are sitting down for how many seasons watching the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Which is just showing us their lifestyle, basically. what they do in the morning, what they do this. Do you know how many billions they made from just that? Do you know how many people got made from
just broadcasting that content?
Just broadcasting that. Thank you very much. Just broadcasting that content. Those Kardashians now, are they writing any music? They're not writing any music.
They're not.
What they call it? Are they acting movie?
They're not.
They're not acting any movie.
They're just showing us their lives.
But go and Google their what now. So how much are they what now?
Billions.
So that automatically has made every normal human being in the world to say that I don't have talent, I don't have this thing, but I can be Kardashian.
True.
I'm going to show people when I'm going to this. I'm going to show people when I'm doing this. I'm going to show this so that this story or Reels now or TikTok now on your the story on your Instagram now that becomes E on its own because E now done die because it has really died because everybody is showcasing their lifestyle and thing on Snapchat and Instagram stories and things like that.
Yes.
And that is now where the attention is. People wake up in the morning and just go to their phone. And how many times do we go and sit down and be watching TV now? So if the only thing that you want to be giving us is music video that I'm going to turn on my television to go and watch, you are wasting your energy. So the moment the attention has now come to this phone and I can be entertained by a bunch of people that in turn now have followers or now have some form of influence, you have to play in that space too.
But on the flip side, how about people who aren't exactly... Okay, think about introverts.
I'm an introvert.
I won't believe that.
Are you serious?
Yes, I wouldn't. I
mean, I can explain introvert and outrovert. I'm an extrovert.
But introversion is not...
What's outrovert?
but introversion is literally not wanting to interact with the world. But social media gives you, for someone like you with millions of people across board, social media just makes your business their business. I don't think there's any... It's different when you're in a room and there are thousands of people here and you have to work the crowd.
There are levels to this shit, bro. Now, before, when we started this thing, you just said that this is the first time you're entering my house.
Yes.
I mean, you were talking about this painting. Have you seen it before?
I've never seen it before. But it's really beautiful.
Thank you very much. It's very nice. So, but I used to post it. I used to post a lot. But you haven't seen that.
True.
Have you seen this flower?
I've never seen it.
Do you know what I ate this morning?
Not yet.
Do you know the color of shit that I shat this morning? No, you don't know. So at the end of the day, it's not like I'm even letting you into everything.
Yeah, okay.
It's when I feel like letting you I'm in control of what you're going to see at the end of the day. So it's not really everything that you're going to see now. Now everybody is going to watch this podcast and they'll see us from here to here now. They don't know that there are 72 people
on this other
side. You understand? So you might be looking at it like, this guy is posting a lot, this guy is posting a lot, but you still control. How many minutes is the Instagram story or the Snapchat thing? Even those people that even post on Snapchat and post a lot that you think that they are seeing plenty things, they're still showing you what they want you to see.
True.
Last. So, introvert or no introvert, you can actually still be an introvert. But because you know that what we're selling is attention, it's a different ball game now. If you're selling something, you don't understand?
Yeah.
If you're selling something that you need people, those people that you want to meet, whether you sell pomo and this thing, they're there. And our friends, the people, those who say they sell food, just their love. What's those other food? Even after dark. The people that want to eat the food, they are right there
on their phones.
On the phone. So where are you going to reach them if you're going to stay on your bed in your introverted self? You are staying in the bed. I start a new company now. It's called Eve After Dark. We just get our shop, we put it there. So you want to sell to only the people that pass in front of the shop, or you want to put it somewhere that you go to reach somewhere else, so that somebody will fly from Port Harcourt and come and eat in your food. That's what it is. So if you feel like you don't want, feel free to be introvert. Just sit down. If you don't want extra customer, you don't want extra customer. Yeah. Now customer now are defined for this in the millions. I'm looking for customers in the millions to just click link and go and listen to my Gbedu.
But isn't it funny how Isn't it funny how greatness in itself now is now calibrated according to how many people pay you attention? Because think about this. I've known influencers whose entire job is to shoot a bow and arrow. And they shoot that bow and arrow alone, and they do it so much. And the only reason why they become great is if millions of people come to their page to watch them shoot that bow and arrow.
You want to shoot the arrow for yourself. If only you know that you are shooting arrow. It's only you that is shooting arrow. You are seeing it for yourself. Hail yourself. Leave me. So, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it depends on what scale you want your greatness. If you want only your family people to be clapping for you when you shoot the arrow, by all means, shoot it in your house and don't post it. I have other skills that I don't necessarily show the world. But the skills that I want and the things that I want to show to the world, that's what I show to them.
And musicians who aren't, for you, because I try to link this to musicians because you have a lot of people signed to you. You have a number of people who play this game.
Of course.
As it is. And for musicians, for people who go into your academy, is this also a part of what they have to be taught? To how to interact with the public, how to market via,
It is, at the end of the day, we have like a marketing team that does some of the work as well. But you see this addition.
Yes.
It is a very important skill to also have. There are different ways to blow in this our industry. Okay, first, one, talent. If you have great talent, fine, that's good. Some people, looks also adds to it too. Your persona is very, very important.
Who you are.
Who you are is very important. Like Asake, for instance, minus the fact that the music is great, just looking at him alone, he looks like a great artist. Like Bonner.
Yes.
Bonner is a talented human being. Just look at him, he looks like a rock star. So he fits into...
He looks like Black Jesus without the beard.
I swear, as he's going around the world, so now meeting them, all them Drake, all them Kylie, all them this, all that, he looks like they should be hailing him.
True.
You understand?
Yes.
So the look also helps as well. And the persona, he has that persona, he can carry it as join the talent when you get. So, if you add all these things together, it helps you. The one that you have, use it. If you don't have, okay, then if you don't have the persona, you don't have a great talent like that, your voice is not the one that you sing that people would die and stuff, and you now say that you don't want to post.
That's hustling backwards.
At the moment, it's only you and us in the Mavin house that know that you have talent. We need to get it to as many... We need to convince people. There's plenty of people that are singing. It's not only you. So you need to convince as many people as possible that you do have this thing. They should dedicate their time and their data and their money to support you.
Yeah.
You understand? Convince us. It's pretty much what I'm doing. As much as you people say that I post a lot, or I hear some people say that I post a lot. That's people's problem. It's not even disturbing me. There's one man that is on my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
When I posted in the rush on my WhatsApp story.
Yeah.
The man looked at the thing and I said, "Oh, that's a very nice song, and she's very talented. Are you going to sign her?" I've signed her and started since 2 years. It's 2 years now. I don't drop album. I don't do Bloody Samaritan. I don't do this one. Blah, blah. We don't do overdose before this rush.
Yes.
But he's on my WhatsApp. Now you might be thinking that everybody has seen it. But no, he hasn't. It's not everybody that algorithm shows whatever you post on Instagram. Or maybe it's not even on Instagram. But because you decided to use my WhatsApp that day, he saw it there. I wouldn't convert this one fan now on my WhatsApp if I introvert my content. If I decide that I want to keep the thing to myself. You understand? So that I think that at the end of the day, that's what That's what matters. The day that we were in, I was in LA just after the headies in Atlanta, and we watched the iPhone 14 release launch event. Too. And the minute I finished watching this thing, I went back to Snapchat. As soon as I went back to Snapchat, every goddamn ad I saw on my Snapchat was iPhone 14 out in so dates.
Was that what you got?
Yeah.
How is it? How's the phone?
It's nice. It's Apple. I don't care anything. If you like, you should drop another one tomorrow. I'll still buy another one. Products. But at the same time, they know that their product is great. But regardless, they're the number one company in the world. Though. But regardless, it's as soon as they finish that, what do you call that? Launch.
The launch event.
The launch event. As soon as they finish that launch event, all the ad on my Snapchat switched immediately to iPhone 14 out on so day. They have spent money now to get it across to people because they know that it's not everybody that watched the launch.
Yes.
And now they need to let everybody know that I have come. Instantly, my email to you is buzzing. iPhone 14 is coming and they've sent
press releases
and things. After 45 minutes, I started seeing Samsung ads on that Snapchat.
Competing with the iPhone.
Those ones are now responding to the fact that they know that Apple. Every other ad that I had that was seen before on Snapchat disappeared. Because these ones now, they've spent budget to come and
corner all the
attention. So if those ones, if the powers that be are doing that, the powers that be are paying for the slot at World Cup to be Coca-Cola to do something. I don't really think I need to see one more Coca-Cola advert to drink Coke if I want to drink Coke.
True.
Listen, everybody knows it. The newborn baby, even in the womb, their mother conceive you, you know Coca-Cola as they born.
Yes.
You understand? So, but they still spend money on ads every day to just make sure that people still here, get their attention. If not, somebody, you just gravitate to something cool. Your friends will just tell you that, there's this cool drink out there that's called Casapreco or whatever it is. Whatever it is, other people can tell you now that you're still drinking Coke. That's not what's up, man. You used to drink palm wine, man. Palm wine. The wine is from the palm.
Yeah, true.
And so you see, and before you know what's going on, they don't corner their attention towards something else.
Yeah.
Which is why the Coca-Colas of this world, they will not stop. They will keep putting it in your face.
And for you, exactly, for you, you've had decades of production, of music production. You've made countless hits, all of what you have created. You have. You have. Shout out to you. You pretty much soundtracked, I don't want to call it my childhood, but pretty much my teenage years. I think you soundtracked it so much. And at this point, you're still making music. Mm-hmm. You're still producing. We're still hearing Don Jazzy on production. One would think at this point where you have built this elaborate system, this very well-oiled machine, one would believe that you would not go into the studio to create that. Because there was a point when you weren't releasing beats with your name on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At some point, it's long, Sha. At some point, I had All Teams, Baby Fresh.
Yeah.
I remember there was an interview that I went to have with, I think it was OV, not just a Kioso.
Yeah.
And in the interview, you said something about, don't I think that the younger producers and stuff being in Mavin, don't I think that I'm kind of overshadowing their own reach or something? Instantly, in that meeting, I was like, you think so? Okay, I will see. I will do something about it. For a while, for a year or so, I just empowered them and made sure that all the music that we were releasing was Ultim's Baby Fresh.
Yeah.
And I just said, okay, let me rest. That does not mean that I decided that I'm going to quit. You see, this music thing, it does not leave your body like that if you really love what you do.
True.
I love music a lot. And
was that why you went into production? Because you loved the sound?
Oh, no, I went into production because I could do it, and there was demand. Somebody asked me to produce for them.
Someone just asked you to produce?
Yes, I'm an instrumentalist first. So it was cars beats. I used to program beats on like a Casio and Yamaha keyboard for Sole Crew back in the days.
Yeah.
But it was just me making the beats on the keyboard, and it's there. We play them when we go and perform like live performances, and we sing on them.
Yeah.
So, but Cass heard those beats that I used to like. I used to make the normal tungba music.
What does it mean to program beats on the keyboard as compared to like giving someone the final file?
They have some keyboards, just like nowadays there's some apps that you can just use and just make beats. Put this one together, put this one together, whatever. But this keyboard, then you could. So that's what we used to call it. So that's what we used to call it. Then program the beats. Yeah. Do the drums, do the bass, play the piano, play the thing. I shall make beats.
Yeah.
It was, to me, I didn't feel like it was called production, the music production.
What was it for you?
Programming beats.
So you didn't call it production at all?
No, I didn't call it production.
But did you see, you didn't even see it as production?
No. I used to program beats that we used to use and go and perform tungba. When we this there, we press the thing, and Mr. Sodisole would be singing on top of them. I'll be playing the keyboard and stuff like that. That's what we used to call it. But then, Cass wanted to make a track, and because I used to program some hip hop and R&B beats as well in that keyboard. Yeah. So it was not like that he wants to do so. He wants to work on an album. He wants me to produce for him. I say produce. I don't know how to produce though, but I can program beats.
So he wanted your production.
Yes.
But you were offering him your programming.
And that's what I shall know. That's what it's called. Oh, no. So he said I should. He said, hey, the same thing. I said, so how are you going to put your voice on it? He said, don't worry. Okay, I should program the beats on the keyboard that he will. I programmed the thing on the keyboard. He now carried the keyboard. I went to his studio. And
that keyboard?
Yes, he carried the keyboard. I went to the studio. When he went to the studio, they now put it inside the computer. Now I know what it is.
Yes.
But then I don't know. I don't know what it was then. I just know that he took the keyboard, he went there, they now put it in the system, and he now put his voice on top, and he came back with a CD, and his voice was on top.
How did you feel?
I was like, so I'm not a producer. I said,
no way.
I said, don't worry, now if not so, I go produce plenty for you.
So you started doing a lot more arrangements.
Yes.
Then how did you transfer from leaving it on that keyboard into making it a file?
Well done. That's what I'm saying now. So at that junction now, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
He now went to one party, Nigerian party, to go and DJ. In that Nigerian party, luckily for him, JDC now came to that party.
Yeah.
JDC, at this point, we used to see him on TV with the Big Brothers people.
Yeah.
In the band in the UK. So to us, it's huge. It's with Yoruba people and they're doing things in the mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream, yeah.
So he now called me from the party. He said, he's at this party, and he's DJing at this party, but JDC came.
And this was Cass?
Yes, Cass.
Yeah.
And JDC came to that party. So while he was playing, Cass is so weird that as he's playing, if you call him to go and play your party, whatever he feels like to play, that's what he plays.
Yeah.
He can be playing you, go shorty, it's your birthday, we're gonna party, and we just, shoo, Johnny man. You can just begin hearing Indian music. That's what he likes to do. So as he was playing there, so he just entered one of the tracks that I did for him. So as he was playing the track, JDC obviously spotted that it's a Nigerian track. I don't know how he spotted that, but she just heard it. I came to go and meet him, or maybe he told him that, oh, that's my song, something like that. So JDC asked, oh, who produced the song? He said, it's that guy, one guy that used to play with Solange.
Yeah.
At that time, I had small name. He said, one Michael guy that used to play with Solange.
You were called Michael, then you weren't Don Jazzy. I know.
They've been calling me Don Jazzy from secondary school, but at the same time, some people call me Michael.
Okay.
So and I said, okay, that you should meet him in the studio, that he should come with me.
Yeah. And
he called me and he told me that, JDC said you should come to the studio. I didn't believe him. I thought he was lying because obviously JDC is JDC. Skills.
Yes.
And I didn't believe him, but then he now went alone with the day that he went. And JDC said, where's the producer guy? He said he did not believe me. So he did not come. So he now took the phone and he now spoke to me. Then he called me to say I still did not believe that it was him. I said, it's not you. I said, it's not you. This one, he said, it's me, this is skills, blah, blah, that I should come through to the studio. So I went to his studio, then that's when he now introduced me to computer as a means to produce.
That was the first time you were able to access a computer as a production equipment.
That's when I first saw Logic and the thing that they used to produce music. And I said, oh, okay. I know how to program beats on keyboard, but since I want to show me computer, you can show me, give me kick. So they will not go inside the computer, they look for it, give me kick. Give me snare. You give me snare. Give me some keyboard. Give me bass. Give me. And I made one stupid beat. I made one beat, the beat was daft. So JDC was like, that's okay, it happens, this is the first time, blah, blah, blah. And he has like 2 studios, one major one.
Yeah.
And then the one that he was using to train some people upstairs.
Yeah.
He said I should go and join them. That maybe after 6 months, I will have gotten an idea of how the computer works and this. When I went down upstairs there, the people that were there, I was like, this one's not really sabi.
Because you were coming from a background of actual music.
Yes. So those ones upstairs there, they were rappers. Oh, Stylo G was there. Stylo G.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Stylo G in the UK.
Yeah.
So there were rappers and this, but the producers they were there, they were not really good like that. So I told them, show me this thing, this computer thing. They don't show me the thing. 2 weeks, they promoted me back
downstairs.
I swear.
They brought you downstairs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how my production journey started.
And over time, I like to think you have soundtracked Nigerian music across different eras, different generations.
I don't try.
Yes, you have. Well done.
Thank you.
And what stays constant across every generation, every era? Because you had a hit back then, you had a hit like in the middle of back then, and now you're having hits now. What stays constant? What do people want to
hear? With the music?
Yes.
Get them dancing and you're good.
Huh.
I swear to God, it's a problem. I actually, yesterday night, I reconfirmed again.
In what way? You went out?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yesterday night, I went to the club. I went to Ikechuk's birthday. And when I finished from there, I went to a strip club. And when the 2 places is the same thing that I had. I was just hearing a bunch of turn-up music.
Yeah.
And I'm a piano. So a bunch of if they cannot dance to it, it'll take you a long time. So I was talking to Tega earlier on before you came in today. Yeah. I was like, we make beautiful music. Our music is too sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
At the moment. Because normally if you go to, like if you listen to like Big Brother when they're doing like their parties and stuff, when they'll still be going back to my old Mohit tracks. And that's, I like party tracks. But at some point when you decide that you want to diversify a little bit and just do something something different.
Something eclectic.
Something eclectic. Nigerians need to chop this. Chop this. Now, we just sat down now and made this beautiful music. How are you, my friend?
Yeah.
How are you, my friend? For you to check on your loved ones.
Yes.
It's a beautiful music for me. But Nigerians, because we're not doing back, they don't want to hear. Okay, the next time you will hear Johnny, will be telling you, as I look at your Ikebe in the Asara,
So dancing, the ability to make people dance is what has lasted all through these years.
I think that's the constant thing.
So if you move people, you're more likely to be successful by moving people.
Yeah.
And having people gather to your music.
Yes, which is why people should respect the producers a little bit more.
Okay.
Yes, because we can pretty much dance to instrumental and not a cappella.
True. Okay, so you know this thing where people say, even though this makes people dance, or what has made people dance has changed over the years.
Mm.
Yeah, it has. Of course, the drums still remain, but the application of those drums has changed.
Yeah. The party tracks, they changed, but yes. Like the Mr. Easy era time.
Yes.
When it slowed down.
Where it was pom-pom.
When it was pom-pom. Yeah, but it was still dancing tracks, yeah. But it was just a slowed down version
of it.
Yes.
Huh. And now, is it still the same thing?
Now, it's dancing. It's dancing time, baby. Dancing time, Bobo.
But you also have artists so looking at this, the number of artists you have signed and how they've been pushed, a lot of what they have created has been towards moving people. They can bring themselves to it, they can bring their personalities to it, all the things they're interested in it. But what matters is, would this song bring people together? Would it make people move?
Hey, God, with the artists that I have, it's not all the song that is dancing track. Like I said, we've tried so many times to do eclectic. Bayani now on his EP now, is there no carry my family for head?
Yeah.
That one is there. In Magic's own, maybe we had what do you call it? What's that song again? Who did it? No. I go with the first in this first one. No, now. But my thought now is motivate yourself. That's my jam. We had motivate yourself inside this, and that's what we actually even used to launch him himself to this.
That was the focus track.
Thank you. But Nigerians just did not hear because they're looking to turn up. It's not my fault. When we finally now decide that, okay, turn off all the motivational side and let's go and turn up. See, Johnny Dree now has been giving people amazing Beethoven.
Yes, he has.
And Mozart.
He goes deep into his soul.
Yeah, since he was born. Not that he doesn't have his crowd, he does have his select crowd, but then what's stopping him from being one of the A-list artists, because his music is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
You understand? So, like I said, what's constant inside there is, if you can give them the bang, 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 bang. If you can give them the bang, bang, bang. I worry sometimes, and because of that worry, I will try as much as possible to be like, okay, no, guys, we can't just be all one way dance, this one. Let's try and see if we can, But at the end of the day, it's what people want, though. So sometimes it's like we know what's going to work out by shooting ourselves in the foot.
But does it in any way, as a music person, being someone who has enjoyed a variety of music, and seeing that your primary market is very tilted towards a particular quality in music, does that in any way, how do I put this? Does that in any way limit you as a producer?
It pisses me off.
Okay.
Yes, it does. It pisses me off because sometimes I feel like, okay, well, I've been here, done that, and stuff. So you don't get as motivated to nothing is gingering you to do something else. Because even at the party tracks, I have, like you said, I have plenty.
Yes, you do.
So nothing is even challenging you like that to even create something else. So it's still that. Thank God for Ashake and breath of fresh air, but it's still dance tracks, but then with a little twist.
I'm just thinking. Then why do Nigerians talk so much about good music and not?
I was going to abuse people today on top Twitter.
Why do people talk so much about good music when their behavior is extremely opposite?
I was going to today. I was upset. I was like, are people saying that they're not hearing this dope track? Even with Arastar's Rush concept, it's actually a beautifully written song.
Yes.
There's no. It's a beautifully written song.
Yes, it stands across.
Yes, you understand. But Nigerians, they still want something.
Okay.
I was going to Twitter and say, see, you should not come to my page and be telling me anything about good music now, because if we give people that good music, say, we are no chopper.
True.
So I think it's just a few, select few that come and make that noise of, people will give us good music, you don't give us good music. It's just those ones, concept, if you catch them in the club with one small NSC in their system, they'll give you, if you catch them one corner like this, it's just even, there's data.
Yes.
Whatever you see on the top 10, top 100, is a reflection of what people are listening to. Now what you did there? People are making amazing music on a daily basis. Look, Chibi Chike just dropped
an album, yes.
People are making dope music. I don't know. All
right. Recently, you went through, or rather, you've suffered a loss. Are you still grieving?
And with this kind of loss, I don't think you stop. I think it's something that you're just going to, so far, I think it's something that you're just going to keep having a constant reminder. You see your brother, you remember. You see your sister, you remember. You see your dad, you remember. You see something funny on Instagram that you would normally send to your mom, you remember. So it's one of those things that it has never happened to me before. I haven't lost anybody close. So,
you haven't? This is your first personal loss?
Yes. So this is the first, direct personal loss, and it's strange.
In what sense?
It's just a new feeling. Just a new feeling. You just get this emptiness from time to time.
Yeah.
When the thought of her just pops in your head, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't actually just speak to her now. So I don't know what tomorrow holds, but for now, it's there. It's for different people have different ways of grieving. I quit smoking 5 years ago.
Okay.
But during this period, for some reason, I kind of just picked up a cigarette and just went back in. I hope that I do find the strength at some point
to cut it off,
to dive back out as like I did before.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's like I'm not even. I don't know how to put it. Like I said, it's strange. You just don't know how to deal with things sometimes, and it just happens. Just holding that cigarette sometimes just feels like I'm trying to take my mind off, but then it's not. But messages and things that you get from people, they'll keep telling you, grieve your grief. Maybe people that have been there before, they'll tell you, mourn your mourn, grieve your grief, take time and feel it and stuff like that. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm there at the moment. I don't think the whole the space ever gets filled. It's just going to be there. We're just going to learn to live with it.
So I've suffered this particular loss, and for a long time ago. I was 8 years old when I lost my dad and my mom.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm sorry about yours too.
I'm so sorry. Is it exactly? I'm saying
You never get over it.
Yeah.
You never do. And for you, what are you learning from grieving?
The first thing that I learned, or the first, let me say how, like, the first feeling that I got almost immediately and till now is that I don't fear death anymore.
Okay.
Before, like, you just be thinking about death like this, something, and you think about it from, like, as if it can never happen to you or it can never come near you.
Yeah.
And my mom she's somebody that she's so full of life and so nice. She doesn't drink too much, doesn't smoke and things like that. So when this, like they say, cancer is a bitch, it just comes. There's no don't take too much sugar, you'll not get cancer, sleep well, right, live well. Like, it just comes. It just takes anybody that it feels like taking. So for me, I'm like, the first thing that just happened to me was like, if my mom can die, anybody can die at this point too.
Sure.
So I just stopped being afraid of death in general. I keep saying to my brothers and sisters, it just feels like anybody can go at any time.
Sure.
And that's what it is. Going to go and prize grave.
So you did that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I'm the first child.
Oh, yes, true.
Yeah.
True.
I'm the first child, so going to go and prize grave, you reach there, they will show you other people's grave, people that have bought their own grave down already waiting and things like that. So you now look at it like, oh, wow, this is actually one thing in everybody's life that must happen.
True.
So some people decide to buy their own grave early enough as real estate. The people that are selling it will tell you because it's expensive. So I'm like, oh, if I had gone to go and buy this grave early, does that mean that you are wishing somebody to die quick or not? No, it's not that. But then you just be moving around. I didn't think that I was going to be able to visit like cemetery and things.
Yeah. Was that your first time in that sort of situation, like going to the cemetery, having to deal with all of those attendants?
Yes, exactly. There's one man there. There's one man that looks like death himself.
No way.
This man was just standing, blackface like this. We were just standing as we were talking. We were just taking notes. He said, "There's nothing you want to tell me that this man did not come out from grave." I told him,
But you guys were close?
No, I told this man, I said, you must be playing with all this dead body there.
He looked like he belonged there.
He just looked like somebody out of a movie. Like when you are watching movies and you see one of those people that is taking care of the grave, attendant. He just looks so mean, like as if he has seen a lot. Just nothing phases him.
But death changes you in a way that nothing else does. Not even success. Not even success or the next alert, because it's so final.
Exactly. It's like I said, it's a different feeling. It's strange, but at the same time, you're hurting. You're also trying to be strong for your younger ones, and it's just mixed feelings. Everything joy. Everything joy. I tried different ways to try and escape from the feeling, but then the messages that you'll be getting will be reminding you to go back, go and feel the feel. Go and
Yeah.
feel. You tried social media, I tried this one, it wasn't like, like as long as you cannot pick up the phone and just speak to her, just look at her on FaceTime or whatever, it's just, I kind of have one, the last time I saw her, the picture that we took, that picture is the picture that is in my head. I refuse to see any other thing. I say, people should just leave me and let me see. The way she was smiling here in this picture, this is how I want to remember her and stuff. Even at the burial, I refuse for us to do open casket, something, because, did
they give you that choice?
I decided by myself.
Okay.
My younger brother, he's a strong one. The one that I told you that is my guardian and everything.
General.
General. He means the one that went to go and receive the body from the airport and things, because my mom lived in Dublin.
Okay.
So, but he's the one that didn't mind to like open the casket, do all those things, but. I feel do. Like I told them, I said, this image that I have is the image that I want to have of my mother, and that's what I want. Because at the end of the day, you now do like open caskets, and then, but Nigerians, everybody, they put like camera too much, too.
Yes.
So they just start filming, and then each time you now Google on Jazzy, that's all you see.
True.
So it will keep reminding me over and over again. You understand? So I was like, okay, let's try as much as possible to leave the pictures of her. Plenty. We put plenty pictures out there of her smiling, the happy days, and that which was why even the celebration of life was a turn up. We did not want anybody to come there and come at me doing crying thing. That's how she would have loved it.
And your burial, I didn't attend it because I was in Calabar. I was traveling up and down. But from the clips we saw on social media, a lot of people would say, it was, I know you are this person, you're in this industry, you are a spring that has watered many fields. And so people would always come to show support. But there are some people who believe that it was a party rather than like an occasion for solemn remembrance and all of that. So it was deliberately a party.
Yeah. My family is an entertainment family.
Okay.
There's me, there's Omoba, there's my dad. My dad, artist manager, a bunch of every friend that we pretty much have is in the industry. So there's no how that we will have done it that it wouldn't have been an industry thing. And like I said, we definitely were intentional about it not being a festival of cry or tears and tears. We've mourned.
Yeah.
And she's still forever in our heart. The party, we'll be watching it over and over again. Like my dad likes keeping video footages. He has footages of me 2 years old.
Yeah.
Video, it just carry videos, everything. So we stay at some point, we gather in the house and start watching a bunch of videos from when Omoba was 5 years old and things like that. So
nice.
You don't want a scenario where we're watching the videos over and over again, it just keeps dampening the mood.
Yeah.
Or it just keeps making everybody feel sad. We're sad, we lost her, but then she wouldn't want us to be sad forever.
True.
We want to remember her, how she likes to even party and turn up. And that's what we did.
And with this now happening, I know, when we talk about mortality, you no longer fear death because it's come so close to you. But for most people, when they experience something like this, most people would say, it gives them a deeper appreciation of their existence. Like the time they have here, the time they have to spend here, and what they do with it. And for someone like you, you've done a lot with the time you have had.
We thank God. We thank God. But at the end of the day, it doesn't take away from the fact that you can buy it tomorrow. Sure. And it is what it is. We do thank God for a beautiful life that we've had.
Yeah.
We wish for the rest of the life to be long. My mom did not think that she was going to die. And it happened anyways. So, all this one that were just still, so does not mean that tomorrow anything can happen. Yeah. So, let's just leave it at that.
I get you. And thinking about work now, so just before that happened, you did a non-conventional signing. It was filled with announcements. It was filled with, the razzmatazz of all of that. But you were signing producers and songwriters.
Oh, yeah. What happened to that?
Why that is important to me is very simple. We've not had a situation where people have platformed the people who do that kind of work.
Yeah. These are not the first producers that I'm signing.
Yes.
Like I said, there was Babyfresh and Ultims them before. Like if you go and check the old Mavin, the Mavin family picture.
Yeah.
Ultims and Babyfresh were there.
Yes.
Well, the industry is growing every day, and we feel like there are a bunch of people. At Mavin, we definitely do not believe in the how will I put it? The illusion that the fans have that an artist just wakes up in the morning and is an artist. There's a bunch of people that make it possible for the artist to be who they are. True. And we have sort of planned our way around how we are going to make sure that everybody gets celebrated.
Yeah.
Not just the writers, producers, we are going to engineers, we are going to the A&Rs, we are going to marketing departments, everybody, we're not leaving anybody behind. This time, we're going to try as much as possible to make sure that you guys see that it's not beans for you to just wake up one morning and just start celebrating an artist. A lot of work goes in. It's not the artist just appears there. And we think it's important that we celebrate every aspect of the industry, industry players.
Yeah.
Basically.
And this is something a lot of people have. This is something that has always been a problem from the first time I ever entered this industry. You talk to producers, you talk to people who work on the back end of the artistry, the public artistry.
Yeah.
And half the time, people are bitter because they feel like, for the most part, they don't get the celebration. They don't get the recognition more than anything for the work that they've done. They can see these artists become the greatest thing since sliced bread. And on the back end, they're the ones pouring their blood and their sweat into these artists, and they don't get that.
I feel you see it's part of the reasons why I said social media is as power is a very powerful tool. In the old OS, there's no way for the producers to come out and actually even voice out, because it's only the artists them that the paparazzi them are following, and they will be seeing and the 9 o'clock news and the whatever before. But now the other players have somewhere that they can come and gather their own fan base and tell them that, you see that thing that is popping there, I did this, I did that, and things like that. So, and if you decide that you want to go and be mysterious, Mysterio will be your superhero name. Your superhero name is Mysterio. Like this, you understand? So that's part of what I'm talking about. So with this whole them being producers, artists, songwriters
Songwriters.
being bitter and things like that. I think the blame is you can go three ways. You can go to the industry in general.
Yeah.
You can go to both the artists and also the producers themselves. If you still get stuck in the old OS, like for someone like me, okay, I'm a producer, but then I tried my best to get head.
Yeah.
You understand? Whether it was me whispering into the band's ears or whether it was me taking some vocals sometimes and being in the music videos sometimes and making sure that my name is called in the song sometimes or whatever. Whatever way I have looked for how to actually put myself forward, I did that in my own way. So I think that most of the artists should, the artists them that you know, the producers them that you know, are the ones that have also put in work to get known.
Sure.
The ones that you don't know decided to be mysterious.
And when you have, think about this.
Okay.
You're a producer. You're gone. Like, you're considered the standard for this, the SI unit for this. You want to have a career in this market.
The GOAT, you mean?
Yeah, the GOAT. That's a good way to say it. So the GOAT, you mean. So when people say, I want to be a producer in this market, they think about the image that comes into their head is primarily Don Jazzy and what he has created. But when you think about yourself, like the reality of Don Jazzy is, yes, he produces. Yes, he has produced a number of hits. But there's also the business aspect of it. Don Jazzy has always been a person to be a conduit to produce other people. So from what you did with More Hits to what you've done with Mavins and what you're doing with even the team now, it's always been that. And none of this is, a lot of that work is in production. It's not what you do on a console.
Exactly, but it did not just fall from the sky to my lap now. It started from a producer and an artist.
Okay.
Myself and the band starting together, believing in each other and working together. Most of these producers, I still think it's not impossible. I think it can be replicated. For instance, Magic Sticks, what's his name?
Magic Sticks, yeah.
This Ashake's producer. So
Yeah.
now, if not that Ashake is signed to a record label, and then there's Olamide and Empire and stuff like that, that relationship can turn into something.
Yeah.
You understand? I bring my skills, my production skills. You bring your artist gravitas, blah blah blah, and together we present ourselves to the world. You understand? So and you grow from there. So I think that most of the producers that we have today, maybe they're just looking for a made artist. Like some of the producers that I even have in-house, sometimes they don't want to work with some of the artists that I have in the academy. They'll be waiting for Rema. If you're waiting for Rema, you're wasting your energy. You understand? Why not actually focus on one of the ones that are in the academy and be like, yo, I like your sound and let's go, blah, blah, blah. And the two of you work together and grow together from there. Because that's basically how me and the band started. It's not like we were big from anywhere. We were on both unknown. Oh boy, we're going to do this thing, blah, blah, blah. And whatever we earn, we share. Let's go. Are you down? And that's how it works. So I still feel like it can be replicated. It's not rocket science.
Yes, but the extra skills, like, take for example now, there's you and the band did your thing. And over time, you have found a way to spread your magic across board. But there are other aspects of it.
We were learning on the job. Now, it's even easier. I said there's a bunch of things to learn from YouTube and things. We did not know plenty of things when we started. Like when we started, who gave a fuck about split sheets? We didn't care about.
When was the first split sheet you signed?
I think it was even after Kupanda, after my investors.
After Kupanda and TBG came in, your investors.
Yeah, at that point, that's when we decided, okay, fine, now we're going to start doing all these paper shits. But before, everything is, I love you, bro, let's go. That's how everything was before. So, now there's a lot of learning materials that you guys can grab from Instagram, from YouTube, and podcasts like this.
Yeah.
And build something for yourself. Most people are not patient enough.
Yeah.
They don't want to build from scratch with somebody. Like most of the people, my route might not be everybody's. It shouldn't be everybody's route or whatever. But the one I know, that's the one I'm telling you. So now I started with somebody and we grew together. As we got to a point where we felt like we can get one more person inside. Next, come in, and that's how we did it. So we didn't have all the knowledge in the world, and there are a lot of things that we did not know about running record labels that we just learned in the last 2 years.
True.
So, yeah.
But then, doesn't that depend on the artist you're working with? Because there are artists you work with, and you know how it is. You know how this game is.
Yeah.
People would always go to where they believe the grass is always greener. And as a producer, you're creating with this person. You guys have created a body of work or bodies of work, and then all of a sudden, this artist believes that they can get better somewhere else, and then they leave you. We've seen that play out time and again. You even got left over something.
Last, cause like everybody go chop breakfast. You chop breakfast, move on now. That's why the thing is, God and my talents. That's what I believe in. Okay, everybody, like you said, people like to go to where they believe that the grass is greener. Fine, you believe that they want to go to where the grass is greener. Me too. I believe that my grass is green here where I did. You understand? So I'll on to the next one. On to the next.
Yes.
As long as you still have your hands, you still have your brain to work. I don't for any second want to think that my success is tied to any one person.
Yeah.
I think everybody should also believe that you are valuable. If you carry that your value and impact it on somebody else. You don't want to be a freeloader.
Yeah.
If you actually sit down there and start wasting time and be crying over speed milk, then it's just long. Grow, go and try something else. Maybe nowadays, producers they release music on their own without artists. Or maybe if your skills dope, you can get a bunch of other artists them and release album. You understand? SARS didn't necessarily sign a bunch of people, but his skills can make him work with anybody he chooses that he wants to work with at any point in time. That's another model on his own.
True. Sometime around, I think I was just getting into this industry, I think around 2012, 2013, and you were launching Mavins. And now it's this juggernaut. You have TPG, Kupanda, all of that working with you and working on the project with you. For you, having to define, for so long you were defined in respect or in association with another person. That is the band. That ended and you struck out on your own. What was important for you then, trying to create your own house? What was important for you? What were you aiming for?
I was aiming to keep giving people music. If you go and check the tweets that I tweeted at the end of an era.
Yeah.
What I don't promise anybody anything more than, don't worry, I'll continue to give people the music that you all love. See, I just want to be making the music and be going. First things, that's what it was in my head. The other artists, they were there, they were like, Baba, anywhere that you're going to, we're following you. Okay, fine, we move. At that junction, actually, even before creating the Mavin itself, I was going to first go to London and go and sit down for like 1 year. And
to do what?
Take a break. That's as Moise ended.
Yeah.
I was just going to go to London, sit down, wait for 1 year, come back and open a production company. Where I would just be producing for everybody, not necessarily a record label. But my good friend Dr. Sid and one day at a time. Bye-bye. Anyway, you're going, I'm following you there or this one. So I got gingered. I was like, okay, fine. Let's do this.
Record label then.
Yeah.
So if they weren't there, you wouldn't have created Mavins.
I forgo London. I forgo London, go chill. But come back and still do the music that I love to do. Start producing for outside artists as opposed to just grooming artists and going. But those ones, they were like, anywhere you're going to, that's where we're going to. And we're here. But that's okay, fine, no problem. So if I'm going to if I'm going to do this, I would prefer to start afresh.
Yeah.
Just for it to be a new beginning, no bad blood, no nothing, but just let's start something new and build. So that if the foundation is shaky, then it's a problem. Let's just build something fresh that we know that the foundation, there's nothing wrong with it. We put the right cement, the right sand, the right concrete, the right this one, and we move. And that's what we did.
And that worked. And it continues to work.
Thank God. This is a beautiful company.
What now happens when an artist decides to leave you?
And tomorrow, they will always leave.
You expect artists to leave you?
Did you sign blood oaths?
So after a number of years of success, part of your plan is that they have to leave you.
It's not my plan. It's whether not God's plan or whether not their plan or whether that's what the industry is. Funny enough, that the industry is. I don't know. You people should forgive my English. I don't know how to speak English very well. So anyhow I say it.
We're fine here. We're fine here.
So the industry is. See, unknowingly, I don't want to say unknowingly, but their body language is against record labels. Okay. The industry in general.
Okay. Their posture.
Yes, their posture it doesn't support this thing because when you look at all the motivational speakers and all this thing and all the people that are teaching people this thing, you can do this on your own. Don't say, what do you need record label? If they are taking on your percentage, they are doing this. So that's the posture of the industry, or not only Nigerian industry, in the world. For some reason, they're against the record labels. It's not like me and the majors. We were all small coming up inside the thing, but because it's a record label, they don't join you, put in the category.
Yeah.
Now, that's number one. Number two, when you look and see that the top 1, 2, 3, 4 artists in the country, like as they call it, the big three.
Yeah.
Now, okay, there's Wiz, there's Bonner, there's David, and when you look at them, they own their shit. They own. It's like they were at Wiz was EME, but he's on his own now.
Yeah.
David is on his own. Bonner Boy was somewhere, but he's on his own. So that looks like that's the model that works.
Okay.
To them. So all these artists that are coming up now, they're just thinking about, look for a springboard that will get us to social place, then we'll now go on and go and become Mavins. We'll look for this and go on and go and become. And that's totally fine. So if you have if you don't know that all these people they be Superman, they did it worked. It's not necessarily doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody, but that's the body language of the industry.
But
so it looks like we're the bad people, we're the villains.
Well, I understand that, but I don't think so, because even this big three that you mentioned, somehow
they're with major.
Yes, everybody's signed to a major now.
Yes,
and they do a lot of work.
Thank you very much. It's not a problem. It's okay. The major is doing a lot of work, but you see the artists in the road, or in the on the internet. Yeah. They don't really count it like that too. I'm serious. They don't count it like that. They've already started knocking on Rema's door. Rema, what are you still doing there? Come on, we're going to... Every day they will be disturbing him. Come on. Now, the majors are more brutal.
Yes.
Now, I have my artists, them Magic started getting emails from 3 weeks in.
No way. 3 weeks after launch.
Yes. Bayani started getting calls from day one.
No way.
This is such a beautiful launch. The way what they call it, the unveil.
But that was a beautiful launch, though.
Okay,
well done.
We thank God.
Well
We do
done.
our own.
Well done.
That's such a beautiful. Okay, have you guys started thinking about your partners in the UK or your partners in the? We don't have to wait till. We don't always have to wait till they're big before they already want to do. I don't have a problem with the partnerships and things, but then now we know better, and we are better equipped to be able to handle them when they come through.
Yeah.
But just imagine that you're just a record label that doesn't really have money.
True.
Ogbeni. They will kidnap your artist in one second.
But that must hurt, though.
They hot and you need it hot.
In what sense? Because as a person, you've invested so much in this person and this talent and time, money, all of your resources, network. Yes. And now this person says, I'm taking this away to somewhere else. And you can literally see your work working in this person's life, but you're not benefiting from it.
Let me tell you, truth of the matter is that if an artist leaves you,
yeah,
and is performing very well,
yeah,
you have back catalog that still gets somewhat that still gets. If that, like, let's say for Tiwa now, the more Tiwa is getting discovered, the works that we've done in the past is getting discovered too. Sure. So we can actually be benefiting from there. You don't understand?
Yeah, I get you.
What hurts is the relationship, because, like maybe we have such a family-based kind of record label, so you will miss that. But other than that, we still try as much as possible to support each other once in a while where we can and things like that. But I don't feel any sort of resentment, what they call it, how do you speak the English?
Resentment, yeah, that's
towards the artist, because I understand that when you get to a certain level, you want to try something that you think is either bigger than where you are now. Universal is the biggest record label in the world, and I wouldn't blame that. There's no way that I can say, let me start blaming Etiwa for going to Universal. It doesn't make any sense. But we, in that time, have also grown to a point where I think that we can rub shoulders with anybody.
True.
So I won't exactly say we're a major.
Well,
I will exactly say we're a major, but we did try it.
Yeah, I get you. And well done for that.
Like I said, it hurts small, but then I understand it. It's live, it's normal.
Does it hurt more when there's some artists that can never? I know, artists are not supposed to be replaced. You have to look for new talent, blah blah blah. But does it hurt so much for when you work with someone and build them to a certain level? And this is someone with a generational amount of talent, someone that you look at and say, I know there are artists that will be bigger than this person, but what this person has, no other person has it.
Nobody has anything that any artist has. They're all different in their own. All of them. Everybody is different. I don't see. They're all different. You miss it, you move on to another one. Like I said,
I'm about to finish it, so I don't want to feel guilty.
It's okay. I think it will hurt more. I think it will hurt you more when you overdo. If you stay looking at the milk that has poured on the floor, you're going to pay you more. So this milk don't pour on the floor.
Yeah.
If you don't go get something, go and buy another milk now. If you don't seek milk, buy kunu. If you don't seek kunu, you buy a tiger nut juice. I'm just saying.
True.
It will hurt you more if you just dwell on it too much.
But you felt the hurt.
I don't know the kind of hots that you put. You say internet. There's a way that you can say this hot now. They go say Don Jazzy did not eat for 7 months because he did not eat for 7 months because this happened. Like I said, you miss the friendship. You miss that whole brotherly, sisterly love.
You miss the routines.
Yeah. And things like that. But yeah. It's not that deep, to be honest. Especially when I'm now like Mavin, we're occupied with so much more artists to spend our time grooming.
Yeah. But do you think you'd have this disposition? Another one would come if you didn't have Mavin Records. If you weren't this successful, or if you didn't move past this in a very successful way. Do you think you'd still have the same mentality of another one would come?
Yes. Maybe Mavin is sort of taking some part of my DNA in normal day-to-day life. My normal human, me as a person, I don't really hold tight to anything like that. I do feel like another one will come, and I move on.
So talking about majors and talking about how the game is played. So Afrobeats to the world is happening. Mm-hmm. You've been in this industry before people began to have this sort of conversations, when it was still a whisper. Oh my God, we're going to get into the spaces. Oh my God, we're going to do the things or the numbers that we're doing now and all of that. Mm-hmm. But for you, your major financial vehicle has been more VC funding than anything else. TPG, Kupanda, and now with everything exploding now, we're getting money from more traditional sources, music sources like majors and all of those distributors now, majors, all of that. But how is it different for you, having to deal with VCs rather than a music house?
I don't have the experiment of dealing. I don't have the experience of dealing with the music house.
Yeah.
I did my own JJ. VC come find me.
Okay.
And give me money. I use money wisely.
Okay.
And obviously, VC came to come and put money in the company that they feel will deliver.
Yeah.
And I have to give my team credit. We do what we say that was we want to do.
Yeah.
It's not one of those companies that myself and Tega can just decide that let's go and be spending one week in one exotic country, and they say we really love this work that we're doing. So minus the funding that we're getting, we are making money too. So we're good. I don't know the difference between the people that are getting funding from the majors for now.
Yeah.
So I don't miss anything.
But what has VC funding enabled you to do?
It has enabled me to take over the world, to do things in my own way. Okay. There are a lot of things that even the majors gonna say that when they see us, when they see some things that we do, that they look at us like, why are you doing that? Why exactly? What's giving you the balls to do that? I remember when we released the album for Bloody Samaritan.
Yeah.
Because we just activated IRA.
That's 19 and Dangerous.
Yeah. We activated IRA in February. Yeah. Was it February or January?
It's February.
And 5-6 months later, we dropped an album. Okay, so this guy was like, why? why did we do that? We know that you people have spent a lot of money doing the activation for the EP and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we can see that Away is doing well, but then we don't see how well is doing enough that backs up the fact that you people just decided to drop this album.
Yeah.
But that's how you people run your own business. We will believe in the artist, regardless of whether the songs is doing, whether the first EP was doing well or not. We're not going to just go and sit down and be looking at the numbers. Nobody cope this one, or nobody do this one. That's not. We already believe in the artist from the get-go, and we'll play our play how we want to play it. You understand? So that's the kind of freedom that we have.
Yeah.
Maybe because traditional majors and stuff, they're used to doing things a certain way.
Yeah.
In that side of the world. So maybe they might be restricted to be doing things that way. But then our market is very different. Some things that work there is definitely not going to work here. And some that work here is not going to work there. So having people that believe so much in you and how you have gotten this successful in your own market, believe that you can keep doing what you want to do without disturbing your music or how you get there. It's gold.
But you guys still interact with the majors?
Yes, we do. Everybody must interact with the majors. The majors are the majors for a reason.
Why? Why do you have to interact with them?
Years of experience and equity in the game.
Okay. Equity. That's
yes, equity.
Cultural equity.
Yes, equity in the game. There's a lot. Like they've been here for about 100 years.
Sure.
Come on. They have a lot of things. Or even if you want to, just as simple as just you want to sample, you must need somebody. Just say you want to feature artists. Any artist you want to feature in the world, it shall belong to one of them.
Sure.
So you cannot really avoid them like that. So we partner and we break bread together.
Because I know at some point you were distributing Rema through Caroline. Till tomorrow.
Caroline is now Virgin.
Yes, true. I forgot. So you were distributing through Caroline, now Virgin.
Yeah.
Does that cover Africa?
No.
Okay. Why? Why is Africa different from every other?
You can have somebody else do your Africa, and you can have them do that side. Because, like I said, some people are just better doing things with the place that they are. Give what to Caesar, what belongs to Caesar. The place that they sabi well, let them do that part. The part that you don't really know how to do. Don't do it. Sometimes we go across board with one distributor, and sometimes we divide it into two. It's okay, nothing that serious.
And so Afrobeats to the world is happening. And I still remember the first time people began to put direct money into this space, when Wizkid and Davido was signed in 2016, 2017. And then now we have this explosion. There are boots on the ground now. Every major music company you can think of is setting up a Lagos office or has people in Lagos trying to talk to you.
I swear. And they're just throwing money out.
Yes. And they're just throwing money all over the place. Where's the place of a record label like Mavin Records, who are wholly local, but would have their partnerships and can maneuver in various markets? How do you compete with that?
Compete with that where? Which competition are you talking about? Is it
in terms of competition, in terms of market share, in terms of I don't know, penetration and distribution and all of that? How do you find your way in that sort of system where you're wholly local, even though you have all these partnerships and all of this funding, but you also have to go outside.
How many record labels do they have in America?
Millions.
Still, they are still functioning.
Yes.
And all of them, you see that maybe they're sub of the majors.
Imprints.
Their imprints to this thing. But they still have some record labels. But because people have just said that this is big three, okay, the other ones now, I can't say they don't be record label. But there's tons of record labels. How many record labels do we have here in Nigeria?
We have a lot of mushroom guys, but when you talk about legacy in this market, legacy record labels in this market, if you want to talk about the past, you talk about the people from Premier, but right now you talk about Mavins, wholly local Mavins, and to a certain degree Chalk City because of catalog.
Okay, so a handful.
Yes.
And our industry is a baby industry, but it's growing very, very fast.
Yeah.
Too. There's space to fly. This competition they are talking about now, in terms of, you say market share and this thing, you are disturbing yourself in the sense that what plans did you, when in the beginning of the year, what plans did you set for yourself?
Yeah.
You draw your budget, you draw your what you're expecting to get at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Follow your plan and execute. Just as long as you are following your plan and you are crushing your goals, as your own penetration thing, that is disturbing me. It's not disturbing me. Are you a discovering artist? The major concept they don't discover artists anymore.
True.
They wait for us to groom them and
they just add fuel to your fire.
And sometimes that fuel itself will be waiting to quench themselves.
True.
So
true.
it's not necessarily that they do get it right all the time.
True.
I am fine with discovering artists and grooming them to a certain level for you to come and put your fire whenever you feel like you want to come and put your fire. But then I'm crushing the goals that I'm setting for myself. My own goal is what is important to me. People can be doing what you want to do. Am I growing?
Yeah.
Year in, year out?
Yeah.
I am. Then I'm good.
But does this give you, like when you step back and think of the bigger picture, you started music, production, predominantly outside this country.
Yeah.
And you brought it to this country, you built your roots here, and you're also taking it out again. So when you step back and think of it, about the culture entirely, what do you feel? Like seeing that this thing that we previously used to release music because we wanted to get it to Alaba to be able to make us stars rather than musicians. So we're making money from being celebrities, shows, all of these things. And now you can sell this MP3 file and people can access it and pay you money for it.
It's fulfilling. It's a welcomed development that we like. And it's still going to get bigger. Even in our space, by the time we sort out all our insecurity problems and grow our touring in the space.
And build infrastructure.
Yes, and build infrastructure. There's a lot of money to be made because so far, gone self in the last, while touring is growing, I say touring, while streaming is growing, we have actually lost some funds. We've lost all the monies that used to come from things like Star Mega Jam, things that used to come from MTM Campus Store, this one, Glow something, Guinness something. All of those people stopped doing because of all this kidnapping, killing people in these places. They stopped all those shows and things. So, in the last 1 year, I can count how many times somewhere like a Rema has performed in the country, or a David, Wiz, Bonner, those ones, nobody can even pay. You understand? Because of the amount of money that they get paid performing outside Nigeria in dollars.
So you were saying we've lost money from all of this?
All those big shows that we used to do. We don't do them anymore. I remember myself and the band back in the days. We used to do a lot of touring locally in Nigeria, going from state to state. We still need to do all that because it just feels like the videos that we see of our guys performing is only outside the country now.
True.
Nobody they perform for you. But by the time if our security is good now, venues don't they very like people will be filling up stadiums. We don't even have all those ones here. Like the guys in South Africa. This guy, what's his name? Casper.
Yeah.
Used to fill up the stadium once in a while. To feel nice to be able to do that here without people robbing people outside and things like that.
I think I attended one of those stadium shows with Casper. Yeah, I was in Soweto. I was in South Africa then. And I did. And it was beautiful.
I swear. It would be nice to do that in our home country. Because Burna is killing amazing venues everywhere.
Yeah.
But it would just be nice to just have our people, like our people, we're just watching it from videos and things. It would be nice. Anyways, we're happy that the music is growing. It's growing wide everywhere in the world now. I think where is the money to conquer now?
Asia and... Yeah, just Asia, because I think the West, we've had the West and we've had Europe. So Asia.
And we'll get there now, in a jiffy.
And something else I'm very interested in. I'm interested in your academy.
Yeah.
And the existence of your academy alone is something that does not happen here. Because you sign an artist today and you put him through this academy, and 2 years later, this artist is dropping. There's a certain amount of privilege that comes with knowing that you can run an academy in this market.
They can what?
Run an academy in this market.
Learn.
There's a certain level of privilege
that comes with
being able to run an academy. Yes, where you can develop artists.
Privilege.
Yes, it is. Because think about it. If I sign an artist and I say, I want, for me, with limited resources, I can say, okay, I'm going to pick a guy. I have my network. I can push him around the space. And, I'll always ensure the music is good. But having to develop that artist to the point where they are at the best, at that moment, that is, they are the best possible, they have the best possible output that they can have, both as musicians and both as entertainers also. I think that's a privilege.
We thank God.
Was that what you've always wanted to do, have an academy?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like planned like that.
Okay.
It just so happened that like somebody like Ewande Cole now.
Yeah.
Rolled with us pretty much, with myself and the band for about 2 years too before his own project came out. Now that 2 years that you were rolling with us, you were getting lessons from Banga, from myself. You were recording. You were getting, some form of training and knowledge feedback from the guys that are already doing it.
You were being put in situations where you get to experience this.
Thank you very much. So before it's your time, so you can pretty much say, okay, maybe is it privilege or whatever. So we didn't exactly call it Moise Academy at the time, but then in Mavin, I just know that just the whatever template we've had over the years is the same thing that we've just carried on and just tweaked a little bit. You need to follow the ones that are there already and go and learn the ropes.
Yeah. You
can't just go and jump inside. You just jump in, they will jump you out. Sure. Like that, you understand? So pretty much go and grow yourself. Most of these guys, some of them don't really know how to perform. They know how to write songs. You have one strength and some weaknesses. We'll look at them and try and grow the weaknesses and fix the parts that we feel like we can fix before you come outside to the world. I think every artist needs that. And to actually even train some of them to understand that being a celebrity or being an artist in 2022, the psychological effect too is crazy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are complaining about it's like somebody like Boy Spice at the moment because of like on Twitter, some people like Twitter can be toxic and some people just chat some kind of rubbish at him. He's affecting my mental state. So if you are going to be telling me some things, blah, 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 and I feel like and I have the power to actually block you, block.
So you're also teaching these artists mental strength and how to protect themselves?
We'll tell you, it's not how to protect yourself. Everybody has different... my tolerance level now is different from some people's tolerance. Like me, everything is very funny to me. Or maybe it just became funny to me over the years because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You understand? So for him, at the moment, maybe some things do get to him and he doesn't want to see it. If he doesn't want to see it, fine. So I'm not going to go and tell him how to handle his mental health and say, oh, no, if they're abusing you, leave them alone, something. We'll tell you how some of us have handled this in the past, but however you do feel like it's best for you to handle it, then go ahead and do that. Like some people expect me to come and carry their phone and say, don't tweet that. I don't do that at all. Everybody handle your social media how you see fit. Once you are out in the world, you're out in the world. Anything we want to tell you, we don't tell you during the academy. But once you are out in the world,
yes,
you're out in the world. Wait until when I'm doing a reality TV show.
Oh, beautiful.
Later.
No, I was listening to it. So that's just
show. But this my own reality TV show now is a different kind of reality TV show. Because every other reality TV show, they don't used to allow people to hold their phone. This one, you're going to hold your phone.
Yes.
You're going to be facing the Twitter turmoil on a daily basis while you're in that house that you're inside there. Yes. And I will see how you're going to deal with it.
You have to navigate it.
Thank you. But on your said go, I already with the team that we have, we already looked at the EP because in my company we have like a bunch of A&Rs and we decide together what is going out and what is not going out. It's not one person that decides.
Okay, so it's group effort to release
music.
It's
group effort, but the artist does have veto power in the end. They can choose, they can decide to scatter and unscatter. So we now said, okay, we think that maybe is the track that people are going to like in this, that's going to do better in this EP. But he said, no, I would prefer for his first single to be Iron Man because he wants people to be calling him Iron Man.
Yeah.
At that time, young boy, comic, teen. But I would say, okay, fine, no problem, we'll do Iron Man. So which is why the Iron Man video is the first video that we shot to introduce him to the world. But then in that EP, there's also the trap side or the wipe side. And they say, obviously, you will get a bunch of people on Twitter and this and that will come there and be like, oh, man, this guy is dope. From his freestyles, you have heard him doing the trap and things. And the ones that will say, don't change his style, leave him to be doing it. At the end of the day, it's not. Are we the ones that went to go and watch the video or that went to go and stream it how many million times? Nigerians just use their hand and just move their big head to do maybe what they say. It's not us now. Don't be stream the thing. Because we actually pointed your attention to Iron Man.
Yeah.
You will carry yourself as going to do maybe. That too maybe. Now you get the song still. And we carry it and we run away. You understand? So it's anything that at the end of the day, you can only, they say, man proposes, God disposes. In this one, record label artists propose, the fans discard. They'll tell you the one that they want. You understand? So, at the end of the day, I think the fans have a way of shaping the artist's career the way it should go.
What I'm noticing from this conversation is there's a lot of individualized treatment you give to musicians. So depending on who they are, what they are, all of those things get put into consideration when you decide to work with them. But when you find an artist, what are you looking for in that artist?
First, talent. In recent times,
Peso is more
personality.
It's more important.
It's very, very, very important. Because you can have all the talent in the world. I also look at your social media behavior now.
Okay.
Because for how long am I going to keep pushing by myself? At the end of the day, you need to have, like I said, see Black Bones.
Yeah.
If Black Bones should just make mistake and not make mistake, but very soon you could just catch some dope hit jam like this. Now, his song, not to say that the songs are not dope, his songs are dope, but then his marketing skills too, his creative, his content game is up there.
Yeah.
What else? Looks.
Yeah. Very
or how
important.
how you present yourself
To the world.
is good. Most times they don't have it until we actually at least potential of your look
Okay. Has to be a part
had
of
to
it.
be a part of it as well. Because at the end of the day, it's not we. Oh, yeah, myself go. We'll just be seeing some fans. We say, my crush. It's not me that go. At least people that go to buy the music. It's not me.
Sure.
So like somebody like Ira saying, no be hype. Everybody they crush. Oh, yeah, myself go. Sometimes she not drop any song. I mean, her own personal single now. But she does the drop fine picture.
Sure.
The fans will wait there for her because so that look through the ad. If not, if you forget you. Moving on. Yeah, but I think personality and social media behavior is very important in nowadays because every other thing, apart from your talent, we have a team. There's writers, there's producers, so that can assist you as well to get the rest of the work done.
Okay, thank you. And thank you so much for your time. And I appreciate this.
Thank you for having us.
I remember I know I DM'd you for this and you're like, yeah, let's do it. And you even gave me a date.
Thank you.
Even when you were mourning. When you were planning the burial.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay, thank you.
But just before we go, for you as a person, Michael Ajere Collins, you've performed in terms of your influence in this space. You have done so much. As a person, you have influenced multiple lives all over the place. You have created things that would outlast even your legacy. But for you, what do you want out of it? All of these things, being Don Jazzy, being Mavin Records, all of these artists, all of these cultural moments and cultural influences. What's in it for you as Michael?
Well, apart from money.
Apart from money, yeah, money is fine. but I don't think you're doing this for money at this point. Yeah.
What do you call it? Is it legacy? Is it there was an interview that I was having one time, and I mentioned seeing somebody like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Is referred to as the greatest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I said to the guy, okay, fine, he's the greatest because he's a badass boxer.
Yeah.
But what if Muhammad Ali was the guy that now actually trained Mike Tyson?
Yeah. And
Mike Tyson became the guy that now trained
Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather.
And what would we call him then?
Legend of legends.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
To an extent, I might have done a few things, but I just like the fact that in the generations, as each decade is coming, I still get to play a major role in the music space.
Yeah.
Majorly, something that I love doing. To be able to participate at the front,
At the highest
at
level.
the highest level. Yeah, I haven't lost the passion at all. One bit, I feel like I should get going. I have artists to activate till 2027.
Wow.
As we speak like this concept.
Yeah.
So, but I've not even started. So, I've not even started. So, there are a bunch of artists nowadays. Parents are more open to allowing their young ones try,
yes,
try their hand at music. So, we have young people that we're still grooming to make sure that they fit into the space at the time when it's their time to be activated. So, yeah.
So, but you think you've given a good account of yourself as a person?
I think I've done to the best of my ability or capability. I'll be able to put that.
Capabilities, yes.
I don't try my best. If there's anything else that can be added, I'll be doing it moving forward. I'll be I haven't retired, so
Yeah.
Any other thing that can be added, I'll be doing it as it's going. But so far, I feel like I've had a great run.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mama J. Thank you so much.